Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today, I'll be reading a Todoroki X Reader by Lord Explosion Baku. So let's get into it. Shoto is aiming to be the next #1 hero, and he will not be able to reach that goal if he has distractions such as you. The horrible ache on your shoulders full swing as you stare across at your unsuspecting boyfriend. You understand, don't you? And the words now voice rang in your ears. You did. He knew Todoroki was serious about becoming a pro. Hell, nearly everyone at UA was. He just didn't realize that you could have been a threat to him reaching the top. How Endeavor found out about your relationship was beyond you. It had been about 3 months and the two of you got together. And you were sure you did not tell anyone, let alone show any affection in public. You two kept everything behind closed doors, and you liked it that way. Having a secret boyfriend was thrilling. There were no complications. And the two of you got along so well. Up until Endeavor got you cornered in public to tell you to basically back off. You thought that it should have been easier than that. Neither of you really talked about sharing a future, and there hadn't ever been a confession of love. Though beforehand, you had been working up to it. A part of you wished he would say it first, and another part of you thought that he never would. Still, as you watched him slurp up his noodles, you couldn't help but agonize over the next words you were going to say to him. You waited for him to put his chopsticks down. You didn't want him to choke on it. It was now or never. Is everything alright, Juan? I think we should stop seeing each other. Oh, God damn it, he thought, embarrassed at speaking at the same time as him. Your eyes didn't reach his as he asked you what he said. He took a deep breath and uttered, "We should stop this, Shoto." He was silent, waiting for you to return his gaze. All you could do was stare at his chopsticks. "Lion," he began, but didn't continue. His hand reached for yours, but you pulled away. I'm sorry. I just don't see this going anywhere. We both have a lot to focus on, and I don't want our time to be wasted." Wasted? What does that even mean? Your eyes flashed at us. His blue eye was cold as ice, while his gray one was almost dying. Worried. Anxious. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time when I'm with you. There was a tightening in your chest as your eyes began to sting. You couldn't be around him like this. You couldn't trust yourself to follow through. If he was going to try to convince you to stay with him. You stood up from your seat. "I'm sorry." He slammed his hands on the table, standing, and yelled, "What? You want commitment?" You closed your eyes, allowing a tear to fall down. "I'm sorry." "Stop saying you're sorry and tell me what's really going on here." He started to turn towards you. You hadn't wanted to cause a scene. You started for a door, but he grabbed your wrist. "Lian, please." You looked outside the restaurant and found a nice place to teleport to. Without looking back, he mumbled, "Please don't talk to me at school. Please don't make this harder than it already is." Then, he zapped yourself into the sidewalk outside. Casting one last look his way, you saw him briskly walking towards the door, mouthing something to you. There were tears on his face. You zapped your way home and fell asleep on tear-soaked pillows. A week had passed since you broke up with Todoroki. You survived off of pretending all the two of you went through never happened. It's not like you could talk about it to your friends. They hadn't known. You were successful avoiding Todoroki, though the few times you did glance at his way, he wasn't looking at you. That was all you needed to think that you were in the right direction. until you accidentally walked in on him in the training room during your lunch break. He had left your notebook in there, and you had gone to retrieve it, but you froze when you saw Todoroki yelling, using a squirk. Eyes curved out from him in all directions, followed by rapid flames, engulfing him, spinning around the room. Before he could see you, you bolted out of the room into the cafeteria, leaving your notebook there to be fried. You found your friends who were having a conversation about their last history test, and sat down beside Hagakure, hand on your head. "How did you do in our last exam, Ryan?" Mina asked, biting into her sandwich. You hummed your response, not really interested in delving into the conversation at hand. The table went silent. Everyone was staring at you. "What is it?" "Okay," Mama said. "Enough of whatever this is. What's going on with you?" "Yeah, dude. You've been down and out of it for the past couple of days," Jira said, concern flooding her eyes. You sighed, cursing at yourself for not being able to hide your feelings better. "It doesn't matter now, I guess. I've been dating Todoroki." You closed your eyes and waited for the gaps or the yells or accusations or whatever, but it never came. "We know." Finally, she tells us. "Yeah, we understand the rush of having a secret love affair, but the two of you are so obviously in love and had puppy dog's eyes for each other. It was so cute and sickening all the time." Your eyes widened at us. "You knew this whole time? So, what's wrong?" "Trouble in paradise?" You laughed out loud. "Paradise is lost and the devil has ripped my heart out." You told them everything, from when they were threatening you, to you breaking it off with Todoroki, to what you had just seen in the training room. Hagakure gasped. "And you haven't talked to him since?" "Nope." "And he hasn't even tried to talk this out with you?" "I told him not to." Mina had her palm to her face. "Boys are so damn dumb. Todoroki isn't stupid." He sighed. "He's just respecting my wishes, and it really is for the best. You know, we should be focused on our education right now. And well, I don't know. It was bound to happen eventually, right? We're young and trying to be..." Your voice cracked. It was over. Tears were spilling from your eyes, and you couldn't smother your feelings any longer. "I'm the stupid one." You hid your face in your hands. Mama put a gentle hand to your back and began to rub your shoulders. "You're not dumb. You were just scared." "I still am scared." We leaned onto her. "But I know it's for the best. I want him to be okay. I didn't want to hurt him. And God, he looked so upset in the training room. And I just wanted to get my notebook. And I shouldn't have seen him like that. But now, I feel awful." Chira gave Mama a pointed look. Then, Mama looked at Mina, and Mina nudged Hagakure. "You didn't get your notebook, right?" Mama asked, and you shook your head. "We'll go get it for you." "Yeah. Mayan, we got you covered." And just like that, they fled one by one out of the cafeteria, leaving you just alone as you felt. He poked at your food, but couldn't work up the appetite to have it. Minutes passed by, and the bell rang, letting you know that the lunch period was over. Luckily, you had free period, where you sulked under your favorite tree and daydreamed about living in a world where it was easy to move on and forgive, and not ever have the emotions you were feeling again. Then, you got to daydreaming about the one person you wanted the most, holding you while you cried, comforting you, telling you that everything was going to be okay. Your notebook was drawn into your lap, causing you to jump. He looked up to see heterochromatic eyes glaring down on you. We need to talk. He narrowed your eyes, shoving your notebook into your bag. I told you not to talk to me at school. He rolled his eyes. Say that, Elan. Did my old man tell you to break up with me? You were going to kill your friends. You used the trunk of the tree to raise yourself to his level. He didn't tell me to do anything, he said, barely above a whisper. God, you hoped it wasn't so obvious that you had been crying. Well, he said something to you that made you feel inclined to do what you did. He influenced you somehow. Does it matter? What you said was true. I'm a distraction. I'm only going to get in your way in your path to a successful life. His eyes grew darker as he took a step towards you. My path to a successful life? Is that seriously all it took? His face was so close to yours that you could feel his cold breath lick your skin. You don't think I can have a successful life without you in it? Your heart ached being so close to him, without being able to touch him. You looked past him, finding a place you could zap yourself to. He realized what you were doing. Don't, he said. Too late. Zap? You were starting down the hill, but he was on you in a second. He grabbed your shoulder and spun you around. His lips crashed against yours, arm wrapped around your back, holding you in place. Damn it, Ryan. I love you, he growled, kissing you again. Hot tears rolled down your cheeks as his hand cupped your face. I love you so damn much. You teleported a foot away from him out of his embrace so you could catch your breath. You were shaken as you told him, I don't want to hold you back, Shoto. You're not, he yelled. And if you were, I wouldn't care. I don't give a crap about what he has planned for my future. I care about you and our future. You bowed your head and watched water drop from your face to the ground. Your future? You fell into his arms. I'm sorry. He brushed your hair. Don't be. Unless you mean it. If you don't really want to be with me, tell me, without anything else influencing you. Look me in the eyes and say we're done. He gazed up at him. Tears were sitting at the edge of the eyes you loved so much. I can't. His lips met yours again, and this time, you kissed him back, welcoming back the familiarity and the comfort of him. I missed you so much, you whispered, brushing against his cheek. I miss you too, Ryan. Promise me, you won't do something like that again. Not unless it's your own will. I promise, Shoto. Never again. And that was a promise you kept your entire life.